ECM production test setup, we need 24 volt supply, current limited would be good, an ammeter to measure the DAC current outputs, 2 FTDIs, one to communicate with the STM32 MCU for test cases and Wi-Fi MAC address and all setting DAC currents, one more FTDI to program the Wi-Fi chip, and programmer of course ST-Link or J-Link, and a TP-Link power over Ethernet device. And we need coin cell, we need jumpers for Wi-Fi, we need LCD spacers, and we need terminal block which we ship with the device. This is demo of ECM production. This is ECM hardware version 4.1. So first we'll connect the pressure tube to the upper port. This tube is 13 centimeter in length, and we can connect the LCD. We also inserted the coin cell. Now we'll power on the device and program the test firmware using JFlash or ST-Link. So test firmware, ECM test firmware X, which is loaded at address 08000000. Once we program this, now we can start the device and see the. So now the LCD is working. This is test firmware version 1.1.1. We can do the touch test. Able to see the pattern, yes. Any faulty white pixel, no. Here we can see the sensor readings, temperature, pressure, humidity, and confirm that sensors are working. Now we'll open the Python test script, which lists all the tests we need to do, which are the manual test and which are the automatic test, which are executed and communicated to the device via UART and Ethernet. So first we'll write the serial number on terminal block. Now this device is serial number 924. So 9 is the device of the year 2024. So this is the 9th device. So we've written serial number. Now we'll program Wi-Fi. So to program Wi-Fi, we'll connect the FTDI, USB to serial FTDI chip to the Wi-Fi TX and RX port. Now we can hit start. So it is waiting for synchronization. To synchronize, we have to short the boot pin and momentarily short Wi-Fi enable. And now you see the download has started. So this will program the Wi-Fi version, Wi-Fi firmware version 1.0.2. This is the setup for each binary. Like we have partition table, OTA data, ESP web server, and these are the settings we need to keep. The Wi-Fi firmware is programmed. We'll click on stop. Now we'll remove this, and we need to connect these jumpers, which will connect the Wi-Fi UART to our MCU UART. Now we can power cycle the device. Now to confirm the Wi-Fi chip is successfully programmed and our MCU is able to communicate with it, we will check the Wi-Fi version info in version info screen menu, version info. So we see the Wi-Fi version. We can also check the network settings. In that we can see the Wi-Fi MAC address is displayed. That means the Wi-Fi is programmed and we are able to communicate with Wi-Fi chip. So now we'll move on to next step. So we have done the Wi-Fi jumper coin cell, we have checked the version, we already loaded the test firmware. So now we'll do DAC test. So in this we can first need to connect the USB to serial to the UART pins of microcontroller, so that the Python script can send the command to it. And now we'll directly execute the command for 19 milliampere test, and we see the status pass. That means the command and response has come. Now to test this manually, we'll connect the ammeter to each port and check the current. So this is start with humidity. And we see the humidity current 19 milliamperes. Similarly, we can switch to another port, pressure port, and we can see the current is around 19 milliamps. So similar way we can check for all the 5 current channels. Pause. So the DAC test is successful. We connected the Ethernet chip, and now the next step is some manual steps are there. Check sensors, which is nothing but temperature, pressure, humidity, which is shown on LCD. Manual Ethernet test, for which we can just go to the browser and hit in this IP address 192.168.2.10, and we can see the web pages. So network MAC address, if you see, it is not yet programmed, so this is the default MAC address that our ECM device has. Next test is power over Ethernet. So we have this TP-Link PoE device connected in between the Ethernet and our device and our computer, and we also have it powered. So now we'll turn on the power supply of TP-Link PoE device. And now if we remove this, the device should remain powered on. As you see, now device is being powered from Ethernet, so this confirms PoE working. So now we can set the Wi-Fi credential. This is nothing but setting the SSID and password, so the Wi-Fi connects to the router, and we can check the wireless functionality working as well. So for this, again we'll connect the UART. ये पकड़ा ऐसा टच कर इसको कल ऐसा टच करके and execute Wi-Fi credentials, and it has shown the credential has gone. We can program the MAC address, Ethernet MAC address. We can also get the Wi-Fi MAC address, so we can program write the same in our production list. And once we program the Ethernet MAC address, so we have to maintain 2 files, MAC address list file and MAC address production log is the output file. So now we see this entry is added in the production log with the current time 5:23, which is the current system time. So one entry will be deleted from the MAC address list, top entry, and appended to the production log list. After the successful MAC address is programmed, we can also verify the same on browser. We go to network, we can see the MAC address FB. So now we need to add these entries to our manual production log. Similarly, we'll add the Wi-Fi MAC address. And to record the current time on G sheet, we'll just press Ctrl Alt Shift and semicolon. So this will just take the current system time. And to finalize, we can just check what are the steps remaining. So we got the Wi-Fi MAC address. So we need to load the final firmware. So till now we are still running the test firmware on ECM device, and we'll write the MAC address, so last 2 digits on Ethernet connector and Wi-Fi chip. with the OHP marker, and then we need to do the final checkup wherein we make sure LCD spacer, pressure tube and terminal blocks are provided. This is the terminal block that we provide with each ECM device, and then we just install it in the enclosure box and connect this tube to the pressure port on the enclosure, and it's ready to be shipped.